August 1945. Japan was exhausted by years of war. Cities had been bombed, resources were disappearing, and millions of people were living under constant uncertainty. Yet no one could imagine what was about to happen. In the city of Hiroshima, a 29-year-old engineer named Tsutomu Yamaguchi had just finished a business trip. He worked for Mitsubishi Heavy Industries and was preparing to return home to Nagasaki. On the morning of August 6th, he was walking toward a shipyard when he heard the sound of an aircraft overhead. He looked up. A single American B-29 bomber crossed the sky. Then came a flash, not bright, blinding. A light so intense that witnesses later described it as if a second sun had appeared above the city. In an instant, the atomic bomb known as Little Boy exploded nearly 2,000 feet above Hiroshima. The shockwave threw Yamaguchi into the air. His eardrums burst, his skin burned. Buildings collapsed around him. Within seconds, tens of thousands of people were dead. Yet somehow, incredibly, he survived. Disoriented and injured, Yamaguchi spent the night among the ruins of a city that had almost ceased to exist. The next morning, despite his injuries, he began the difficult journey home. Train lines were damaged, roads were crowded with survivors, communication was collapsing. But somehow, he reached Nagasaki. His family was alive. And for a brief moment, it seemed his nightmare was over. 3 days later, on August 9th, bandages covering his burns, he reported to work. His supervisors listened as he tried to explain what he had witnessed. He described a bomb capable of destroying an entire city with a single explosion. Many found it difficult to believe. How could one bomb do that? Then, during that very conversation, someone noticed a strange light outside the window. Again, a flash. Again, the sky turned white. Another atomic bomb. This one was called Fat Man. It detonated over Nagasaki. The blast wave raced through the city. Windows exploded. Buildings shook. The ground trembled beneath their feet. For the second time in 3 days, Tsutomu Yamaguchi found himself inside a city being destroyed by a nuclear weapon. And somehow, he survived again. The odds are almost impossible to comprehend. 2 separate atomic bombings, 2 different cities, 3 days apart. Yet Yamaguchi lived through both. The physical scars remained for the rest of his life. The emotional scars ran even deeper. He witnessed suffering on a scale few humans have ever seen. Entire neighborhoods vanished, families disappeared, lives changed forever in seconds. For decades, he rarely spoke publicly about his experiences. But later in life, he became an advocate for nuclear disarmament. He believed that surviving both bombings had given him a responsibility to tell the world what nuclear weapons truly do. His story eventually became internationally known. And in 2009, the Japanese government officially recognized him as a survivor of both Hiroshima and Nagasaki, a distinction shared by only a very small number of people. Tsutomu Yamaguchi lived until 2010. He was 93 years old. His life became a symbol not only of survival, but of resilience. A reminder that human beings can endure circumstances that seem utterly impossible. History is filled with extraordinary stories, but few are as difficult to believe as this one. A man who stood beneath 2 nuclear explosions and lived to tell the world about both.